points.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. 29. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, back up.
43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Carr will get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
To throw, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they will.
Oh, and this is going to wind up with safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Fuck!
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Five. Let's go, D.
Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes.
Let's go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Oh, no! And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Back to you.
Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Let's go deep tight. Let's go deep tight.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Carr, blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Box, light. You're mine. Hey, box drop. Express.
48's mine.
On third and long, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Let's get it. 48 for Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's first and 10 from the 12. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
No. Check 43. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches.
Check, 26.
Running with Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
694.
On third down, Carr. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
93. 93. Express. Mike 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Shotgun now for Carr. Jones has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Carr is complete to Jones. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 13. Check 13. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 24. Check 24.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Throwing here, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then in the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29. 29.
Back to throw. That one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You got nothing. Hey, Alpha. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Touchdown, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. Complete to Jones. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Switch. Check three.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Yes.
Well, going into the final play
I was
game,
in man. He did a
they
wheel.
needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I mean, it should have been a blowout. Everybody seen me playing around with you, nigga. I playing around with you, nigga. Playing around with you. Go bomb hunter, take your sorry ass to sleep, nigga.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Oakland.
Man, get this shit out the way. God damn it, fuck this. China sent, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? felt like he was doing it because I was running cover 6 and I was playing him the last time we was playing. I'm talking about the other day when we was playing. I was running cover 6 on him, cover 6 again, eh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe he went and found something. I don't know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 5.
Tannehill on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. That'll bring up second down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Prescott now. That's complete to Cobb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Right here. Kill. We got double up. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. 61. Match box. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at 5.
I can play the cat and mouse with y'all.
Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This old cheating-ass nigga. I'm bumping my man all the way goddamn field. This dude is crazy, man. And I don't understand how he made up that ground. It ain't like it's like some slow nigga running across the field. You got a linebacker. That's just crazy.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
I think it is.
Prescott from the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike 53. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
General West. Go on.
Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking crashing. Go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Go.
48
Out of the gun, Tannehill. But when this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Check 31, check 31.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch
4th down. Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. We're going to 54. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Look, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 32 now,
So
here's
you run the
first
cover
and
3
10.
cloud, which is the defense I've primarily been running.
Strip that ball.
I'm not squeezing everybody in, nigga. I'm spreading my line. Okay, well, yeah, you're right.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Being a dick, nigga. Part of the right.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
That was a pleasant surprise.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Anybody even talking to you, nigga? You can't hear me. I'm on the other side of the field, bitch. Talking to my boys.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Kill. Gun.
Prescott now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
No, I'm not happy. I'm mad. Fuck you talking about, nigga? No, I'm not happy. Why y'all feel like I'm beating your ass right now? I feel like you're having a bad day.
Following the touchdown, right, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Oh!
And it will be incomplete.
Who the hell are you
Into
anyway?
the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Drop. 46.
Say it. Check 4. Shit.
This is Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Go. Get out there. Get 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check the backer. Alert 3.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Double. Yeah. Play. 48 for Mike.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike, 48.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check, 48's the Mike.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. A first down carry for Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
64.
2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
48 for Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Let's go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we got Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go, D.
Sleep rip. Sleep rip.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check hot route.
80 weapons.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48.
Ready.
Now Tannehill being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Bravo.
Come on, baby.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Flush to his right. He finds Humphreys. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Tannehill. Step, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Delta.
They snap it to Tannehill.
Let's go. Come on, man.
Another 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Backyard ass offense the fuck out of here. Plenty of time.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
What's going on?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 49. Check.
Again, it's Elliott.
Rush in. Rush in.
And he's got some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 88 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
All right, boys. That's how you're supposed to play these hoes.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Again, by the way, he was referring to me whipping his ass, not you whipping his. Yeah, and he stopped the bleeding.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Malik Collins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep. And my goodness, another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here
when you stole a couple folks from me.
Just one last drive here for pride.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Some people like to do that.
Nigga, I was running a couple folks all last year. I used to run it on the goal line defense. And you would say how like this nigga running a couple folks on the goal line. Like you wouldn't ever run no goddamn couple folks, nigga. Get your ass out of here. Only thing you run more than anybody, nigga, is cover 3 Scott.
Just want to put this one behind
That's some trash. I don't even like that shit. I like cover 3 clouds though.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter,
I don't care what
Brandon, if you throw a
nigga. You got my offensive
quarters,
formations
2, 3,
in your
and 4,
playbook,
you won
nigga.
a lot of games in this
Fuck
league.
is you talking about?
And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said
nigga,
baseball,
3-4 come with every
and the pitcher
playbook,
goes
nigga.
through the
What you
lineup the
talking
first
about?
time, and the hitters get to
And the damn show come with the Cowboys playbook.
The bats start blazing, right?
So get the hell out of here, nigga. You
knowingly
went out and got my formations, nigga. Get out of here. Running the same plays and everything. Shut up, sorry ass nigga. 13 yards passing, sorry ass nigga. Shut up.
This has been a presentation of the
NFL
on EA Sports.
I'm playing myself.
It's a win for
Fuck
the
out of here,
Cowboys
nigga. You
as
ain't
we
making
sign
adjustments
off
I'm making or nothing. You don't know what I'm doing. All you know is the play I'm calling, nigga. Fuck out of here. Oh yeah, bring him in too. Like this nigga crazy. Talk about cognitive dissonance, goddammit. Shut up, ho. Shut up, bitch. Are you done? Are you done, bitch? Are you done? Yeah, get your ass off the goddamn mic then, bitch. Fuck you talking about? I want another ass to whoop. What J Hall punk ass is? Call this nigga right now.